Boom, boom. This is Kenra. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Destiny Child up today. So, Ragna Season 19 is open. So, we got a continuation here. We're going to get back into the main story here with this Ragna here. So, we're going to be continuing on. It's still sort of, it's sort of keeping with the main story, sort of filling in some holes in the plot and stuff, that making things come out a little bit more in terms of what we're dealing with our hat here. So that's what this the raid story is about. So I definitely want to take care of that. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got in terms of new stuff. So we've got a rebirth challenge up. Again, just play the rebirth labyrinth through 5 times. You get 5 times each day. Just play it. Okay. Okay, and then once you've played it, just use the tokens that you get to do the synthesis, and you'll be able to get the grid refresh ticket, which you do want to get, so that you can refresh your grid if it fills up with outfits for your players that you've already got or you don't want. So that's up. Continue with the Mower Paradise. Of course, is still looking for the coconuts. Okay, you need to keep on this. This ends here shortly. I've already got the 2019. Spa ticket and the 2019 ticket, which is for the character. Get the 300 and you get I'm almost there. I'll be there. Probably get there tomorrow morning. That'll get you the 2020 spa ticket. This is for any spa for anyone that you want to choose for the 2020 childs, and then a 2020 ticket right here. So if you get the 2020 ticket, you might want to go ahead and use that on well, your first should be using it on Thisbe simply for PvP, but if you've already got Thisbe taken care of, you might want to use it on Mafdet. Mafdet is one of the childs that you want to be using in this particular event for the Ragna break here, simply because of the fact that she's excellent against fire type, and the boss is a fire type. So who is the boss? Well, the boss is who you see there on the cover. So let's go ahead and take a look at Caloratry. Now, Caloratry, this is not, of course, who you're going to get. This is just her boss format. And as you can see, she's a debuffer, but as with any debuffer in the boss format, she does a ton of damage as well too. She inflicts bleed, okay, and a chance to inflict stun. Okay, so you're gonna have to keep up with her. She also goes for your highest attack, 100% chance to reset skill gauge. So she's going to be keeping. So one of your highest attackers is going to be taken out. So you definitely want to make sure that you have 2 attackers for this particular one. For those of you who like to go full debuffers or full, a full, you might definitely want to take 2 attackers for this, because she will be affecting that. And then we've got skill gauge manipulation. So basically everything that you don't want in a boss. Skill gauge manipulation, bleeding, stunning. So as always, a massive boss. Okay, this is not the Calarty you're going to get. I'm sorry, Calarty. So, but yeah, go up to 40 and get into Slayer Raid is of course the whole name of the game. So let's take a look. This is country. You will get Calarty as the first option here inside of the actual grid. So you choose 25, 25, 25 were the first 4. Okay, so basically 10. You need 10,000, and you'll be able to get it. And as you can see, I've already done it, and this is just and you get her, and then you're going to pick up. This is stuff for Niriti. So you got Niriti's Karma. Sorry. Niriti's Undum Wings, and Niriti's Bijou, and then you get another copy of Kaltari. So now to get Niriti, you of course have to go into the summons. So we've got this is her right here, Niriti. So and then Mafdet is of course who you want to be using. She's probably your best. She's probably the best choice for this particular Ragna break for your leader. Okay, so you definitely want, this is a fire, so water should be your first choice. Eve, I've got a fully ignited Eve, so I'm definitely going to be using her. Any other waters, you could use Mars for your actual defender. Um, anyway, if you have some options, maybe who you want to use right here. Okay. These are Ragna Break's best child, so these are the ones that you want to look. And right here's Mafdet. Okay, got Barupa there. Any one of these would be a good choice to use them. Okay. But basically, you want to go with water. So your best water childs is what you're looking for. Try to get choose a boss that's good. Make sure that you stick raid gear, soul character wise, on your on all the childs, and you got to get to 40. Once you get to 40, you'll be able to get into Slayer. But so there is no summon for 1-for-1 summons are for Mafdat and 1-for-1 summon for Nirti. Okay, so if you already have Mafdat maxed out, then you really don't need to worry about this. I do not have her maxed out. I do have her at +4, so I'm going to use my 2020 ticket on Fizz. So I'll probably be pulling on this quite a bit, even though I've only got 33,000, because I do want to get one copy from her, because that'll get her up to +5. And then I'll use the other one for House of Reincarnation, and hopefully I'll get lucky. So then we got the Soul Cartas and the Blood Gems, of course. This will give you water type childs if you want to spend your Blood Gems on the pools. But it's all water, so you might not get something that you're looking for. Okay, so this is Calorimetry. Let's go ahead and take a look at her skill set. This is what you'll get. So as you can see, she does enemy debuff evasion, -15%. So this is for everything. It's not specific to your team. So that makes her a little bit useful. It's not that much of a debuff evasion, but it's helpful. So we got deals 29 damage to 3 enemies and fixed bleed. It's a pretty big bleed. 600 DOT every 2 seconds for 14 seconds. That's a pretty good bleed. So definitely fitting up with the actual debuffer that she is. She's not a bad character. Unfortunately, she's fire. It's difficult to limit break and uncap your fires and evolve them simply because of the fact that they use the same crystals and whatnot that you use on your materials. So that makes things exceedingly difficult to level up your fire childs. So another fire, I've got several fire childs right now that I would love to level up, but I just don't have the mats to do it. So we'll have to see in terms of that. But you definitely want to get her, and you're going to get a couple copies of her. So a good character, and focus on that. Now in the Ragna mission, you will of course get another copy, so you're going to get a chance to get her with 2 uncaps just by playing the game. So that's 2 uncaps that you definitely want to focus on. All right, so yeah, keep on the Paradise because you definitely want to do that. Premium's still going on. This should be almost finished. I really hope everyone took advantage of this because this was just a bunch of way to get some cores free. Can't beat that. So inside of the mission, we got the limited mission. This is the paid one if you want to. This is the one we already spoke about. Continue on the coconuts. And then we've got limited time summons. This is if you get, it's a 1-for-1 on Nirti, so if you don't get her right away, you can get the spa skins and stuff after 5 draws and 10 draws and 15 draws. And then training mission for her, Nirti, and training mission for Calorimetry. And then this right here, you definitely want to participate because this will give you 5 coconuts. You should be able to do this inside of, it goes up pretty high. Get you all the way up to 250. So basically just do it every, try to do 10 at least daily. Okay. You at least want to get to right here so you can get all the onyx, but you definitely want to go more just to get the coconuts. Unless you've already got the 350 coconuts, because you do need 350 coconuts. And this is only going to be running for 12 days. Now also remember that coconuts are inside of the raid shop. they will reset daily. There are 5 coconuts here. It's only 1,000 raid points, so you definitely want to purchase that on a daily basis. Unless you've got the 350, then of course you don't need to worry about it. But this will, you want to ensure that you get to the 350 before it runs out. And like I say, we've only got 12 days left inside of this. And that's a 2020 select ticket that you're going for. You get to choose which child you want. So definitely want to do that. I've only got 55 to go, so I'm on pace to actually get it done here in about, probably have it done in about 5 or 6 days, which is when I got the last one done, which was to get the 2020 ticket, and I managed to complete that one about 6 days ahead of schedule as well too. So that I think that was coconut leaf, I believe is what that was. It was a leaf of something, and then this is the actual coconut. So this is the second one they've had for the Summer Festa. So it's nice that they're giving everybody, the chance to get some select childs. It's really good. It's not something they offer very often. So whenever they come around, you definitely want to make sure that you get it. So that's everything. So like I say, we got a new Devil Pass up, of course. Same reward as always. Once you complete it, you will get a 5-star ticket. If you do purchase the seal removal, you will get another copy of Cattle Rock Tree, and you will get her outfit for the spa. And then you will get Nirti's spa outfit as well. So if you do purchase the seal, you'll get those extra goodies. Okay. So pretty much standard Ragna break. So definitely, as always, get to 40. Once you get to 40, you get into the Slayer, and that's where you'll start racking up immense amount of coins. Expect some type of outfits and whatnot to be available once you've cleared the grid. So once you've cleared this, the 5th, usually they'll have some pretty good stuff here. The last Ragna season, they really didn't have anything that was interesting. They had a couple of outfits. Maybe we'll see something interesting in this one. And don't forget to go into the raid story. I haven't got too far into it myself, but it is focusing on our hat and her reincarnation. So we'll have to see exactly what becomes of that. But they're starting to continue the story. I really want them to get back into the story because, as you know, we're at a cliffhanger in terms of where we're at, us as the player, what's happened to us. So we're going to have to. It's going to be interesting. It looks like we're going to be attending the school when the main storyline resumes. We picked that up from the one of the raid dungeons there recently, that we will be attending the school. As you know, we're much weaker formatted now. We don't look anything like we did before, as we've had Loki's taken a large part of our power with us when he extracted. I forget. Well, I can't remember what it was called. It's a funny name, but he extracted that from us. It had been inside of us, and it appears that it was a major source of the way we looked and the power that we formatted. So we're now back to a base. So it's going to be interesting to see if, are we going to go for that to get it back? Are we going to try to get, increase our power naturally? What's going to be the format? I doubt very seriously if we'll be able to increase our power naturally to get to the point where we're at, simply because of the fact that would probably take too long game time unless they do something. So I assume we're probably going to have to confront Loki and get it back, but he pretty much kicked our butts quite easily, even Eve's butt quite easily. So completing with him in a straight up fight is probably going to cut it. We're going to have to think of some type of plan to get it back, and we'll just have to see what exactly happens with that. But I expect probably in the next event we'll probably start back up with the main story. Right now we're just filling in something on our hat. As you know, she's running rampant. She's changed. It looks like she's went to the dark side. But that was, there is some corruption within the Exorcist society. So which, her going to that is not surprising. She was in a position where, she really didn't have much of a choice. Of course, I'm not exactly sure that what she did is the right way to go about it, but she felt like she had to do something, so she did. So we'll have to see how that plays out. She might be, if we can get her with us, we might be able to beat Loki because I'm sure she's going to. She's pretty darn powerful. She's right, she's pretty much wiping the floor with everything she touches right now. So she might be able to help us with Loki. And I got a feeling that's the way it's going to end up. Even though she is an exorcist, well, she's an exorcist, but I'm not sure if she's technically an exorcist any longer because of what she's done. She started using powers that she's not supposed to be using. So it would not surprise me in the least that she probably would not be adverse to teaming up with us to take down Loki, because Loki is, of course, the one who destroyed the Exorcist Society there and killed all of the people that she knew and loved. So I think getting with her is going to be our best bet, and I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to be, which is one of the reasons why I think they're starting to fill in our Hat's backstory a little bit more, and we're getting to see a little bit about what she is, what she's made of, so we'll be able to understand it. So that if she does join up with us and team up with us, it'll give us a better story and a better idea of why she did it and what her what's her plan, what's her goals and whatnot. So I think that's the way it's going. So we're learning a little bit more about our Hat. So our Hat's definitely going to probably be an important character within the next few events. So we'll have to see, and hopefully we can get her on our side because I think she can help us take down Loki. All right, so that's it. So Season 19 is up. Go ahead and get in there and start knocking things out. And we'll check back in a little bit halfway through, check and see how things are going. I'll probably have a video here when I hit the mission pass for the coconuts, and we'll go ahead and do over the pick and choose that. I actually used my 2019 spa ticket and 2019 ticket to actually bring up a water character that I've been wanting to bring up for quite some time, because she has an extremely interesting setup, and that is Isolde. Well, besides the fact that she's got an extremely fascinating skin there, it's the skill that I like, and it's an attack -15 for fire type enemies. So I'm working on leveling up. I've got her leveled up most of the way, but I've still got to work on this one skill to get that up to max level. Once I do get it up a little bit higher, I'm going to start sticking her in. Okay, I'm probably going to start. It's probably going to be about 35 before I have to start using more than one raid ticket to actually take out the boss. So I'll probably stick her in and see if I can get that better, because I'll have Mafdet skill. If you can see her skill, which is why you should have her as leader, is because of the fact that she gives you +15. Okay, it doesn't work. This other +20 does not work in it only works in a raid. Okay, so I'll probably be switching over to Isolde as my leader at that time. I'm using her right now because I simply have her, but I'm probably going to switch over to Isolde because I've got a very, very powerful attacker team. I mean, I've got Eve. Okay, set up. I can even use Thisbe from my actual PvP team, but I probably won't. I'll probably just use Kasumi. I'll probably switch over to Mars for my defender, and I'll have Isolde as my actual leader because of the reduction on fire type. Because character choice is fire type, and then I'll probably stick some other stuff in here. I'm not exactly sure who, but I've got a lot of 60+6 fully maxed out characters. So I'll probably give Isolde a try as the boss. See if it's any better. I'll have a full team of water allies. So increasing the 15% for water, it would be nice. It'd be really nice for world boss because that would be +20, and that would apply to all allies. The current incarnation into raid, we get the +15, but we don't get the +20, and it's not for us. It's only for water type. So if you do decide to use her as a leader, you should probably lean toward a full water type team. Okay, so put in attackers to buffers and just use all of your water guys with her, and you're going to see more of a situation for her. So I'll probably look for, this will probably be what I'll start using. Right now I'm not really playing anything. I'm just keeping in my standard team simply because of the fact that I'm beating it extremely easy. But once I get towards the end, I'll probably end up I'll take out math debt. Okay, and what I'll most likely do is I will probably throw in, I'll probably end up throwing in Chang simply because of her the speed skill buff that she gives. I'll probably replace Dana with Mars, and I will of course put Isolde in there as well to replace Mafdat. And then I'll probably just keep her as my healer. I mean, I do have some water healers, but none of them are very good. Okay, she's still pretty much the best in the game, and I've got her fully maxed out with some ignitions, so she's definitely good. I mean, there are some healers in the water line that are pretty good. You've got Rusaka, base character, and you've got Euros. She's not too bad, but actually, I don't actually use water healers at all. To be quite honest, I use Neptune for mostly everything, and I use my fire Dana for healing as well. So I never use any water healers. I pretty much just stick to Neptune. I do have her maxed. I'm pretty sure I got her skills done. Yeah, all of her skills are maxed. I'm working on her ignition right now, but she has an amazing skill set. Okay, she does the skill change +8 for all allies, and during raids, this is a raid, additional heal amount of +10%, so you're getting 18% heal. Okay, on her leader buff. If you want to use her as your leader, that would be a very, very good thing. I will probably try alternating her in at the end as well too, to see which way I can get more damage. It all depends on how fast I'm going to be dying. So this is possibly something that you can consider using because of the additional heal amount. You know, you're going to be reducing the other options that you have. But, you know, it's something to try. You just got to alternate. I mean, I changed my team multiple times throughout the raids. I tried different things to see how much I can get, you know. But usually around 35 or 36, I have to start using multiple tickets to take out the boss. But that's fine. Once you get to 40, you're just back to using one ticket per raid within the actual Slayer, and that's where you get most of your points. So it's not really that big a deal. Okay, so yeah, it's up. Get in there. Go ahead and knock it out. So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. If you click on that, you get notified each time I do drop a video. Also, remember to like and share the videos. It does help the channel immensely. This is Kendrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.